Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm pretty sure I'm live now. Live chat is working. My webcam is not working for this stream, unfortunately. It broke yesterday. It just stopped working when I was at work, so that was not advantageous. But yeah, I just don't think it'll work today. Unfortunately, I've been troubleshooting it between yesterday and today, and it might just be, I pulled on the cable a little bit the day before, and it might have just come loose or something. It's getting power, so yeah, I just don't know what's up with that. But yeah, we'll just have to go sans webcam today. But hello, my name's Nathan. I play games, and today this is Anno 1800, and we're taking a nice little look at the street level in our engineering district on the main island, our capital of Philadelphia. And this is kind of pertinent to today's task, today's goal, which is to increase our engineering population. So if we take a look at it, in game we have 4,100 engineers. We have about 314, about a labor surplus of about 300. And we used to have a huge labor surplus of engineers, but we've made some progress in this game, some significant progress over the last 2 streams, and then some of that off camera. And that's in the form of 2 pretty big structures, 2 new structures. One of them being our research institution. Sorry, I keep pressing buttons, and I don't mean to. So our research institution, I keep pressing the wrong button, I'm so sorry. Our research institution gives us the ability to do things like develop items to put into like employees for trade unions, employees for municipalities to put into town halls. And there's also this class of research called major discoveries. So if you want to move an oil spring on an island, you can do so, but you have to pay for research points, and all of these things take engineers to do the work. So the way this works is that you can pay for things with research points, and you can see research points are climbing steadily here. And we have a oh wow, I didn't realize this, but we have a max of 12,000 research points. If you take a look at the total here, and then that is determined by how many scholars that we have in the city. So we have, let's take a look at the amount of scholars. We have 1,500 scholars in the city. So that amount determines what our maximum is, and it determines how fast the research points climb back up once they've been spent. So you can see it climbing up, and our next limit increase will be at 1,600 scholar population. We'll get an additional 1,000 points to play with, potential points. So scholars determine the research points maximum and the rate in which you receive those research points, but engineers actually do the work. So if we go back into the Research Institute, right now we have something in development. We have a major discovery in development, which is a campus extension permit that allows us to build 5 new scholar dorms. And when you do item development or a major discovery, you can assign engineers. And the more engineers you assign, the faster the research goes. So that's different from regaining research points. The more engineers you have, the faster the research that you've already selected and paid for Yeah, that'll go faster with more engineers. But we have 2,800 to play with right now, so let's just take a look at how this works. So, like I said, in item development, you can search for items to develop. They'll go into this queue. But in order to develop the items first, you have to research your items. So you have to research them, then develop them. So I'm working through technological advancements and talent development right now. So our next investment is 750 points. Let's just go and invest with that. I like, right now I at least picking and we'll pay for that. And then we'll also pay for that. And we can keep going. We can actually keep going. So we'll do one for civil technology. And we have 60. We'll do one for, there we go. Yeah. So a caveat here. When you research a field, you're just paying for it in research points, and then you get that identified item right away. It doesn't go into the queue, and it doesn't cost engineers, and it doesn't cost time. When you go and actually do the item development so it's available for you in the game, that's when it takes engineer resources. So, for example, if I go to town hall items, all of these things I have awareness of. For example, Sergeant Nicholas Gabriel, the overachiever. This would cost us 20,000 development points, which we can't do right now. Remember, we have a maximum of 12,000. This would cost 2,000. Chance of riots, negative 40%. Happiness, attractiveness, maintenance cost, and range. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff here, but I think we need to do a lot of research and item identification through that research in order to get the good stuff. Like, all the good stuff's at the end of the list, right? it's gonna, of course, that's gonna cost more. So I don't think we have, like, it's gonna take a while to make for this research institute to be like truly useful. It might be useful in a pinch, but we need to get there. The quicker we get there, the more it'll pay off. So that's one of the big buildings that we got. And the way that we got that is that we developed a population in Mbesa. So in Mbesa is where we source all of our scholars, and Mbesa is like kind of the African themed session. So we can take a look at our capital island of Tabarine in this region. And we needed to have developed a certain population and gone through a quest line in order to develop the research institute. So the other big ticket item was the World's Fair. And actually, what we'll do right now is we'll we'll actually run another World's Fair because that ended. So we'll pick a what do we choose? Science and Innovation World's Fair. So we can run one of those. We can only run a modest one because we don't have an investor population to do a large or sumptuous World's Fair, but we'll do this. Cool. So we have, in order for this to be successful, we have 20 minutes to gather these materials. So we need potatoes, schnapps, and plantains. So we have potatoes and schnapps on store in this island, but we need the plantains, so that's gonna be the tough one. I hope we can get it here in time because plantains come from the New World. We have a ship down here, maybe. What about over here? We have a ship here. Do we have plantations on this island? We do. You can rely We'll speed it up a little bit. We'll just grab as many plantains as we can. We will order our ship to move to a new region, the Old World, the capital of Philadelphia. So if we zoom out a little bit, we take a look at the world map. You can see that we have the new world over here. We have the old world over here, and then we have these shipping lines here, and it takes, yeah, it just takes a long time for ships to transfer from the new world to the old world. That's like one of the base mechanics here. Then here's Ambessa over here. There are actually other regions that we just haven't explored yet, which is the Arctic. There's a whole there's all sorts of gameplay in the Arctic, and then there's also, I believe it's called Cape Trelawney, which is over here. And that's actually, the game has been wanting me to do that for a while with the Sunken Treasures expedition. Actually, that was like kind of the secondary goal of today. So let's get that going. So, the Sunken Treasures expedition. The Queen has vanished. Sir Archibald has asked you to chase her over land and sea and find out what on earth she's playing at. So we're going to assign a ship. We could assign our new Great Eastern King Cole, but I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to assign... Let's see. There's a Resurrection has Gunsmith, Ship's Toolbox, High-powered scope. I'm going to assign the Europa. So, we already got diplomacy, hunting, and navigation needs set. We just need some rations here, right? Oh, this one's exchange trading post. They're going to go to Philadelphia first and pick up some rations. Beer is actually out, which is kind of... Oh, we'll have to take a look at that. Beer and rum are actually pretty low. That's not good. We could do canned goods, but I really want it to be... Alcohol is like useful in certain situations. Oh, do we have champagne? We got tons of champagne, so we'll just load that up. And we'll go ahead and start that expedition. Cool. So it's going to go pick up that champagne. We'll be notified of expedition advances. Oh, wow, we have a big fire here. This is all of our steel. Yeah. Our fire brigade cannot be mobilized for some reason. Why not? Why can't our fire brigade be mobilized? Oh, those are just the extra... Those are the extra brigades for some reason. You need higher island populations to do that. But yeah, the base brigades have been sent out, so they are putting out the fires. Okay, one thing that I really need to do... okay, never mind. I thought this was the incident music, but it's not the incident music. That's disabled. There's a track that plays when there's like fires or war or anything like that. That just, it's a really awful track, and that's why they give you that option. Okay. So the main goal today is to build up our engineer population. And we do have a big block of the city here that's engineers, and we're going to make another one. So I think we're going to make another one over here. Yeah, and I think this is going to be long term. I think engineers are going to stay here long term. Yeah, so we better do it right, right? So we do need a warehouse to stay over here because we have this mine and we have some fisheries over here too. This one, however, will move. We'll just put it over here, and all of these sawmills can move. We'll get rid of all these roads, so we start with a blank slate. Get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, one of the things that I probably want to change is where this central road comes from. And I think it's gonna have to be it could be here. That's kind of centered with the shoreline here. So I like that. Draw this road out. We'll get rid of that road. And I'm kind of flying off the seat of my pants here. But some things that we do need. We need a bank. We need a variety theater. We need a town hall. Is that it?
It's certainly not the perfect formula.
Bank, a variety theater, and electricity. Oh, that's great. The campus permit is done. I'm going to go back into Major's Discoveries. Can we just do another one? Revolutionary Concepts. We can. We just have to wait a little bit. We need 6,000 points for the next campus extension permit. I'm just going to try and get as many of these as possible, because the more scholars we have, the more research opportunities that we have. So this is it for key buildings. Let's see here. I'm just going to draw out a redundant road here. That'll be nice. I think this doesn't center on a road, which is interesting. But I suppose what we could do is have like a thoroughfare of sorts. So yeah, this could be all park space, right? What's that radius look like? That's pretty decent. Let's bring it down one more. 2 more. Yeah, because we want to capture as many residencies as possible. Maybe all of this is inward in a sort of like town square thing. Although I do like the idea of the bank being very central. Kind of like that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then the variety theater. Goes here. So then all of this space here would be open Kind of like open courtyard, open green space. Even wrapping around the bank a little bit. Like so could look good. Yeah, because we could have a bunch of stuff in front of the bank here. A lot of decoration and things like that. Okay. So when I build out new neighborhoods, I just like to use the farmer residence template here because other households are the same size. And I like to start, if there's any like terrain like cliffs or whatnot, I like to start up against the cliffs. Because I feel like that's well, now I'm kind of questioning myself because all the engineer households are kind of like connected buildings. Maybe they don't look good when they're disjointed like this. Maybe they only look good in a row. Yeah. I'm going to, yeah, rethinking this. That's so close. I'm gonna do a little bit of eminent domain there and get rid of those trees. Let's just move all of these up. I want to move them up one more. Oh, these can move back by one. Okay. And then all of this can move down by one there. Yeah. That way, so I was just trying to achieve like this little island of houses, so a road could wrap around like this. Yeah. Yeah, something like this. Not really sure. That could be cool. And obviously, since this will be like right here will be a promenade, this will be largely an uninterrupted row of houses. We'll split it like three and three. Yeah, something like that is nice. Hmm. Yeah, we do something like that. Maybe we keep the variety theater like that. It's tricky because like you want to do a grid of 9, but then the middle house doesn't have road access, and like that's not good.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Oh, that's the revolution.
New orders, Admiral.
Ah, that's the plantains for the World's Fair. So we'll dump those on the island, and then at that point, I think the World's Fair starts by itself. Oops.
I look a little disheveled. Surely, but slowly.
Uh-oh. Remaining time. We got plenty of plantains now. So we made it just in time, basically. Let's see the plantains being delivered right now. Yep. What's really cool is that you can like see right into this building. You can see the exhibition floor down there. I wonder if it changes when the exhibition actually is going on. I see people cleaning and stuff. Yeah, they're sweeping. Whoa! Ah, the World's Fair has started. Alright, we got fireworks and everything. The science. The future today. Yep. Yeah, we got all sorts of people attending. Oh yeah, there's stuff in there now. There's like tanks. Oh, that's like a train. Oh, that's loud. There's tractors and trains and stuff in there. Cool. So that's running, and when it's done, we'll get rewards for having run the World's Fair. We'll get items and stuff like that. Yep. There are ruins in my city. Oh. Does this not have fire station access? It should. Okay. Okay, continuing on with this. Let's get another group of 6 in there. Yeah, it's tough. This is like a puzzle to solve, right? Again, another perfect grid of 9. This doesn't work. That will work there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to say no to that. The warehouse is really in the best place. Would it be able to go down here? Like if I cut this away? Not really. Yeah, just no space for it. That's just where it's gonna go. Let's draw the road back. Let's draw this pier back. There we go. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like if there's a better way to do this. And I just don't know. I think it'll be actually. No, I don't want to break up. I don't want to break up this group. When we look down this promenade, you want to see kind of like an unbroken group of houses or buildings, I should say. Oops, I meant to copy that. That's kind of an interesting pattern. Yeah, I'd say this is enough for us to get started. For sure. So, let's see how... let's draw out the rest of these roads here. Yep, do something like this. Yeah, we'll do something nice like this. Where is... Yeah, we still have not hit the first milestone of this expedition yet. I'm really excited to do so. There's also this other quest of... I do have the High Life DLC, and so part of that is like, oh, if you get an X number of investors, you can start building elevators as a construction material. And I'm definitely prepared to do that, but there's just so much to do in this game. Like, yeah, I'd love to do the High Life DLC, but I don't know. There's other stuff to do first, and I don't know if I want to commit to upgrading stuff, upgrading neighborhoods that I'm just gonna move. All right, so one of the first things we're gonna do with the Research Institute, and like maybe we do that now, if we can, is we can move clay deposits. We can almost do that. We need 5,000 points. And I want to move this clay deposit. I want the World's Fair here, right on the edge of the cliff, and then surrounded by all of these investors. I want all of this to be investors here. I want all of this to be investors here. Yeah, so that's another big reason to do the Research Institute, is to move this clay deposit. Just real quick, since we did get that campus extension permit, I think we can... Yes, we can build 5 more scholar households. 3, 4, and 5. So that'll give us a little boost. 13,000. Now we're on 13,000. We have only 1,000 more scholars to go before we get a max of 14,000 research points. That's exciting. Yep. All right, so now the name of the game is to upgrade a lot more engineers and put them over here. Oh, one thing that I did forget was electricity. Before I do that, I'm going to draw... So, electricity, power plants have a range determined by the length of roads, and that range is extended if you have brick roads versus dirt. And I want to draw out these brick roads first to determine exactly where I should put this power plant before I actually place it. So we'll just upgrade all these roads. How many bricks do we have? 342. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, okay. So, power plant. A power plant right here would do it. See where all the blue is. Yeah, that would do it. If it's there. I suppose the most appropriate place actually maybe to put it is mirroring the variety theater, right? So it could go right there. Yeah. Yeah, let's say there. And then there's a question of how do we get the train in here? But I think that means let's take this. Let's take this section of housing here and just push it back by 1. Then we can get rail in here. Just like that. And we can connect these houses up again with little streets crossing the rail. Yep. Connect that up like that. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like what kind of buffer should we have for noise and stuff like that. That's pretty good. This house will definitely complain. But I think that'll be the only house. Yeah. Okay. All right, our modest science exhibition is done, and when an exhibition is done, you can choose your reward based on how attractive your city is. So, my city's attractiveness is above 400, so that means I can choose the maximum for a modest exhibition. Oh, and I didn't see what we got. I clicked too soon. But if we go into items, we can actually just go through all the new stuff we got. We have something that provides potato fertility. Something that gives us productivity 35% for soap factories, dynamite factories, fertilizers, etc., etc. Yeah, that's great. We have 3 of those though. I'm like, where are we going to use those? We're going to use all those. Affects all crop farms. Productivity 30%. That's pretty huge. That's cool. Maintenance costs for churches is down to 100%, so it's basically free. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Equipped in ships, loading speed plus 30%. The bosun. That one's gonna be good for expeditions and quests. Yeah. So I'm gonna. This is the ship that gave us plantains. I'm gonna send this back to the New World. All right. So yeah, let's get to upgrading a bunch of people into engineers. So that means upgrading artisans. Just like that, we got a lot of engineers.
A scattering of blossom. A tiny something to keep you going.
Okay. And now we need to upgrade some workers into artisans. We'll just take all these fine folks. We'll bring them over. This is a bit tedious. It's probably the reason why I haven't progressed that far into this game yet, is because I don't know, upgrading is really tedious. It's possibly the most tedious thing about this game. All right, let's upgrade more artisans. What? Once we get a massive population over here, then we'll go ahead and build these service buildings like the bank. Okay, I want to delete. Let's just delete a bunch of these now that we have the roads. Oh, okay. Perfect. I'll grab the rest of these artisans, bring them over here.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Not again. Oh, that one's right here though.
People celebrate your leadership.
That's remade. That's remade easy peasy.
A road would be the
Yes, yes, I know. Okay, so we need more artisans to replace those missing homes. Well, we'll place these worker homes first. There we go. And how many do we need? Let's say 6 for now. Pop. Pop. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, is what's remaining.
People celebrate your leadership.
Well, they should. Yep, there we go. Obviously, this town is like not complete, but I just, yeah, just don't necessarily have a need for more of an artisan workforce, so I just haven't done it yet. There's like this little road here that needs to be developed. All right, so let's replace those workers. Okay. Cool. Can I keep going? I can and I should. Ouch. Utterly hopeless. Scarcity of beer in Havana due to shameful mismanagement means soul of society is draining away. Yeah, it's true. I don't do that. I tend not to change the newspaper. I just think it's just a waste of influence, even though I do have a lot. I have 462 in. All right, getting these artisans in. Two more. Yeah, like that. It's raining. It's raining in game. Just like real life. It is raining outside today, just a little bit. Cool, yeah, so kind of my idea for this place is that maybe there's gonna be a public mooring over here in the future, but I think it'll remain where it is on the other side of the island. But in general, if you're on the shore here, and I just discovered how to do this the other day. Yep, you can go into like first person mode on the ground. If you're down here, you can just look up this main thoroughfare up the hill to the town hall to the bank. And this will be all parks and stuff in the future. Yeah. In fact, I don't have any choices that I want to make today, but what we can do is just pretend like we're prepping the land, right? We can cut all. We can basically cut all the grass.
Yes, by its teeth, like counting rings on a tree.
There we go. Nice grass. Oops. Forgot one. There we go. It's a real shame that we can't put more. Ooh, the Sunken Treasures Expedition has an update. Wait. I'm confused. Oh, it must have just started its exhibition or its journey. Dang. It'll be a while. Wow, we're short 80 workers. Surely some of these farmers are ready to upgrade, right? Yes, they are. There we go. Problem solved. Promotion not possible. We're missing wood. Oops. So we can do now, because this will prevent us from doing upgrades over here.
When do we start again?
We'll turn on all the sawmills. You know. How many logs do we have in storage here? We got 700. So I feel confident about not needing to turn on these. What are they called?
I love using this.
Lumberjack huts. Okay, so I did screw up a little bit, I think, with this layout.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
The frigate Revolution has returned. Oh, it's returned back to Mbesa, or the old world, the new world. So I did screw up this layout just a little bit. Because I wanted a house here, house here, house here, and house here, and then have like a courtyard that doesn't have a street. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to destroy the home. Or maybe I got to. Maybe it. I don't know, but either way, that's unfortunate. But I think we'll just have a bigger courtyard. Like the layout will just be this. That way, everybody has road access on the outside. Yeah. And maybe even. It'd be cool to have the variety theater in the middle there, actually. No, I'll keep it there. That's good enough. But yeah, there'll be this like U-shaped building complex with a courtyard in the middle. That looked pretty cool. Cool. So that's kind of it for engineers. One of the things that we're going to struggle with now is all the production chains. One of the things that I totally forgot. I don't know how I forgot about this. But a university is needed. A university is needed for these folks, the engineers. Let me have a think. Let me have a think. This could just go up here for now. A university right here would be very nice. I want to do what I can to move this power plant away from the street that the university is occupying. At least by one. So will that range reach all of our houses? Yeah, it will indeed. I'm just looking at this corner down here, and yes, it does reach all of these households. So that's good. It can stay there. Can it move up even one more? Is that possible? That is possible. Yeah, then the train would go in. Probably want to go in here. I'll just bring it straight in. That kind of means no houses here. Yeah, let's do this. Means we don't need these little things anymore. Excuse me. Oh, they are unhappy. They are unhappy over here for sure. So this gives us a space for the university. Maybe we do something like this. And then there would be some like campus grounds around that surround the university. That'd be nice. Some decorations, a park or two. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. That's a problem solved. That's great. So yeah, I think we'll wait for some construction materials to replenish. We only have 115.
My soul has leave to express itself.
We could upgrade more right now, but just taking a sip of coffee and some water. It's important to hydrate.
Engineers deride art, but true beauty lies not in things seen, but those unseen.
Just give me 1 second here.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Yeah, I was just checking in on the stream, and it's like way behind for some reason. I don't know why. That's diplomacy, which has a much higher chance of success. They don't take much to convincing to tell you what they know, especially when you seem so sympathetic to the challenges of peasant life. Passing foreign queens expect your silence for nothing, and yet it is you who must die in the fields for your masters when the harvest has failed. They grumble in recognition, noting that the queen considered the town to be beneath her and went off to stay in a nearby castle. It's now just a question of exactly which of her landed relatives she came here to visit. Use your knowledge of the royal family to make a guess. Your familiarity with the Teutonic dynasties stands you in good stead. Whispers at home are growing ever louder on the subject of the queen's suitors, and her cousin Ernest seems to be one of the front runners. You visit the outspoken prince consort at his ivy-clad burg, and having presented a letter Sir Archibald has given you, he nods and leads you through its low, ribbed vault ceilings past gilt candelabras and canvas portraits. Though cordial, Prince Ernest seems a little twitchy. Try to read his thoughts through his twitches. Requires medicine for some reason. But diplomacy is our strength on this expedition. Tell him that your only wish is to help the queen. Very well, agrees the prince. Once your persuasive speech has come to an end, my dear cousin asked me to help trace our shared lineage and to establish the validity of certain claims she believes she has through ancestral ties to La Corona. He removes a map of the continent from his neatly arranged bureau. Your diplomatic immunity may prove important in the days ahead. What she plans may put her at risk. He sighs. There is to be a masked ball in Monegasque. You will find her there. All right, we shall continue. Provide extra rations and continue. Let's do that. All right. This photography, we need to take a photo of something. Photograph a ship of the line. Oh, okay. There we go. It's a nice photo with the town in the background. Nice.
From decay, you spread a blush of lotus.
Wow. That is profound. All right, so let's go down to our worker district again. Let's make sure these farmers are all upgraded. We shouldn't have any farmers on this island except when we're upgrading. Oh, and you know what? There were actually more. There are actually more houses back here. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and upgrade all of those. Alright, grabbing some more. Your eyes meet and hers widen. She drops her glass and there are gasps as she rushes for the exit. By the time you force your way outside, your carriage is set off at speed. You wave another cab down and get in. Chase is on. But we shall turn. Okay, cool. That's an exciting expedition. Okay, so we need, returning back to upgrading our artisans. We need 1, 2, 3 more. Let's just say that. 1, 2, and 3. Dunzo, just like that. And we're out of wood again. Dang. Yeah, it just takes a lot of wood to upgrade a bunch of houses like this. Let's just rearrange a little bit. It'd cool be to have like a little bit of a courtyard thing here too. Yeah, here, just to demonstrate a little bit, in this like U-shaped courtyard thing. Yeah, we have the ability to put out these tiles. But then we also have like
As myself, pushing back the boundaries of what we presume to know. There's nothing else I can imagine wanting.
Natural gas is transported via truck, so you get to get rid of all these train lines, the oil power plants. Just don't cut it. Natural gas is way better from a range perspective, and yeah, the fact that you don't have any of these tracks is really helpful. Okay. Let's not build the university. We have no clay. Interesting. We got clay pits open. We got bricks. Yeah, we just have been constructing a lot, so we've been using our bricks. Bricks, concrete. Yeah, we're missing bricks and concrete. Bricks will come back, but yeah, we need to get some concrete on this island. So, oh, why is rum stopped? Why is that trade route stopped? Carry on.
As a coiled spring.
That's so interesting. Even though that was stopped for, I don't know, seemingly a long time. I haven't touched that route in a long time. We never ran out of rum. Oh my. The Cape of Trelawney. The Queen fled the casino at high speed, and your own carriage is some distance behind. Your driver thinks she's headed up to the coast, perhaps to a ship. You can either keep up your pursuit or else rush to your own ship, which, if the orders you gave to the captain have been followed, should be waiting in the Monegasque Marina. One's here. Now that I've realized we've unlocked the session, now we have to race to actually claim these islands. So what I'm going to do, while the ship is making its way to the Queen ship, we're going to go back to the old world real quick. Look for an idle ship. We'll select the Resurrection. We're going to go pick up some steel and wood, which, by the way, never repaired any of these. Ship under attack. Oh, no. Okay, so we need to go into diplomacy real quick. We need to request a ceasefire.
Hold that storm. Why, it was nothing at all. Fine. We'll top up the old sea chest.
Yeah, and Harlow. Our ceasefire must have ended. Our ceasefire between Anne Harlow and myself must have ended. You know, every time I get up to like 40 reputation with her, and I just ignore her in the diplomacy screen, even for a little bit, she just declares war on me, and it's very frustrating. I want trade rights with the pirate. That'd be cool, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. So we go over here, we grab some steel and wood. Those two resources are required to build new trading posts on islands. And if you, we'll go back to Cape Trelawney in a second. and we'll see that there are a lot of islands that we could claim. Yeah, let's just go back there right now. Cape Trelawney. We're going slow as molasses here. We're against the wind, basically, as luck would have it. But yeah, look at how beautiful this island is. I mean, it's really, really spectacular. There's just so many resources. I mean, look at all this oil here. It's crazy. Iron. 4 iron deposits right there. What do we got? We got 8 oil springs, 2 limestone, 3 copper, 6 zinc, 6 coal, 9 iron deposits, 4 clay deposits. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
What's already there.
All right.
So, where'd you get that island?
Now we're gonna go over here and settle this big island over here. Let's go back to the old world. We're probably ready to pick up some steel. Let's just do steel because we can produce wood in Cape Trelawney. Oops. Oh my gosh. I know not what I clicked on. Okay, give me that. Order your ship to a new region. Cape Trelawney. Crown Falls. Let's go to Cape Trelawney. And what we'll do right away is just get some wood going here. Just like that. 2 sawmills. Cool. Now that gives us some wood so we can quickly claim new islands. Maybe we'll be able to claim all the islands. Maybe we'll be quick enough. That would be exciting. Oh, I wonder what this is about. Oh, it's because we've actually deployed the Great White Flag. Peace mode prevents the ship from getting attacked, but also prevents it from attacking, so it's like pacifist. Okay. Build that trading post. I think we have.
You know what to do with them all.
I think we have enough resources to.
It's indecent, your luck with islands.
Yeah, I have enough resources.
Celebrate your leadership.
Oh my god, I keep getting interrupted. Yeah, we have enough resources to grab one more island with what we got on the ship. We'll have to return. Oh, here's Princess King. Oh, no, that's Benti. She's cruising. She wants an island. She wants that island, it looks like. She wants the island I'm after. She might get there first. That's a cargo ship. And I'm on a frigate, which is a little slower. But I can just refuse her, right? If I'm allied with her. Yeah, I can just say, no, you don't get that island. This island. It's kind of cool. Old outpost kind of thing. Man, she is really booking it. Oh wow, you can see under the ocean just a little bit. Oh yeah, there's a shipwreck. There's a shipwreck right there. That's cool. That's very cool. The wind is not working to my advantage here. Maybe she's not going for the same island. Yeah, she's going for this island, I guess. Or this one. The ceasefire has ended. between somebody else and Anne. Oh, she's going for this far island. Or she's just settling here. I don't know what she's doing. But we're about to settle here. Let's just speed up time. And trade post. Oh, that's exciting. I've always had more islands than you.
Before you expand your ends, remember what we said, right?
Might as well grab this big island right here. Boom. Benty, where are you going? I guess she's just exploring around. Oh, she meant to settle here. She sent her ship here and then realized that I settled. Oops. Sorry, Benty. Now she's probably going after the same island I am. This one here. Alright, so what other expeditions do we have here? Sailed on Old Nate's Lighthouse, Regis City Stalis Village. Yeah, we're not going to get too in depth with this region, honestly, in this playthrough. It just largely feels like a repetition of the content in the old world with the same resources and stuff like that. But the Sunken Treasures quest is really getting that bathysphere is going to be really key to getting even more items. So back to the old world. So our next task, I think we've done as much upgrading as I think I want to today.